Welcome to the Imagination Factory. I'm Sarah,
I'm Keith.
and today we are going to be recapping episodes 21 and 22, which were the refined thumbnails of page 3.
So, in the previous recap, I'd mentioned how the bookcase was going to be a lot more prominent. And so here I'm trying to figure out like how am I going to get the viewer's eye to go to panel 2, right? Because I had the shadow, you can see the shadows kind of leading your view off of the panel there. And so I was trying to figure out what is a good solution for that. And I'm working around uh, this like disarray to make it so that the eye is leading in the direction we want it to, right? Kind of surrounding Sam. So that means that the shadows kind of have to work in that way too. So moving the bookcase into this panel really helped with that.
Absolutely. And also seeing the fact that the bookcase just stayed down, right? Like once it fell over, Sam was like not even trying to pick it back up again was kind of an important thing because that also helps to sort of ground Sam in the state of like disarray at this point in time as they're sitting there building this nest of all these things to help them research what is happening with the door and really kind of making that feel nest like, right? So it feels like Sam's kind of surrounded the bookcase behind them, all the stuff in front of them. A lot's happening in that one panel.
Yeah. So in the previous page where it said that there was a nest there was like a nest of order. Now there's like a nest of chaos, kind of
Yeah.
like it just changing the whole emotional theme of this page to being a little bit more chaotic. And we now have Sam having looked at the blueprint going, there is no door in this blueprint, having a conversation with the landlord, and we can see the cord wrapping around, becoming like part of like the emotional state of Sam.
Yes, and again, like we talked about in the previous episodes, that also is helping ground us in time and place, right? Because as we know, those kind of chords really don't exist now. So it's reminding us that this takes place in the past. And we like the energy of the chord kind of going along the bottom of those frames, kind of holding them together too.
Yeah, that was a last minute decision.
Mhm.
And you can see here now I've just really uh, copied and pasted the series of uh, panels, as somebody had previously said they looked like teeth or like keys of a piano or something. And
Mhm.
so, really, at the end of the day, it's almost like if you were to think of this as a sequence of frames in an animation where you can see something moving. And so the eye is going to be doing that here, even though they're static images. We want the viewer to kind of feel like, yes, there's some same uh, same position, but maybe time is changing.
Exactly. So this was a way for us to show that this wasn't just, you know, 5 minutes between and Sam's frustrated. This is day, night, day, night, day, night. Like this is becoming obsessive at this point in time.
Yeah. And so now this last panel is evoking that real change in Sam's energy of going from uh like curiosity to concern to now almost a panic state. And I really wanted to get that feeling. So I'm trying to figure out like how can I make it so that Sam is like in that real frenetic way. And so I'm like, oh, my hands, look what my hands are doing. And it's like, oh, I'm going to make it so as if Sam's like clawing on the door there.
Exactly. And what we really talked about was the fact of looking at the pages next to each other and being able to very quickly see the change in Sam from someone who happily was coming to a new place to live, getting a little bit worried about it and now is in all out panic. And that last frame really kind of solidified that change in Sam to like, this is no longer an odd thing in my place. This is now something that is fully consuming me.
Exactly. And the script that Sarah created, where there was emotional
Mhm.
descriptions for each page, really helped with the visuals on that.
Yes, exactly. And that was really coming through between them and will continue to as we move on to the next episodes. Okay, so that was our recap. And make sure to catch the next episodes. We'll be back with another recap after we finish them. Thank you so much for